In 8 minutes and 21 seconds, you can change your life. Beautiful experience. See, light is associated, a lot of times, most people associate light with the eye or the number 9, but actually light or the black sun or the dark sun is associated with the number 8. Going into what moves the Kundalini. And what happens is that when you fear something, you have to do this brief exercise. Okay, this is what I want you to do. You're going to hold your breath for 8 seconds. Take a deep breath through your nostrils for 8 seconds and hold it. So what I did was that I just went through a breathing cycle. I inhaled through my nostrils for 8 seconds. I held my breath for 8 seconds, and I released for 8 seconds. The time period that you choose when you do these rituals is very important. Or when you do this meditation, excuse me, not ritual. When you do this meditation is very important. And what I'm going to do on the next episode is explain to you what that exercise can do for you when it comes to beating out fear. Because if you fear something, that means that you are close to achieving a certain goal. When you have, for instance, when you feel fear and experience fear, this is an indicator that you are close to something, you're close to achieving something that you've never experienced. And you may associate it with anxiety or stress or fear, but actually when you do these meditations and these rituals, you're going to learn how to turn that fear into light. You're going to turn that light into an energy that can propel you forward, and you can achieve and get anything you want with this energy. 8 minutes or 8 seconds doing this ritual, and with the 8 minutes, anything that you fear, you can go ahead and overcome it and do it. Just think about what you fear the most that's blocking you. And a lot of times people think about fears, they always think about the macho man stuff. I want to point that out too. See, it's not the macho man fear that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fear of maybe trying to make $1,000 a day instead of making $100 a day. See, the fear of money, that's what I'm speaking of. The fear of, instead of, settling for that no-name brand pair of shoes, maybe go ahead and buying those pair of Timberlands that cost $100. Not because you some Scrooge or not because you some egotistical maniac, but because you know that the more you invest into yourself, you are a moving bank. And the more you invest into yourself, you're going to do what? You're going to collect interest. But first you got to move through the chambers of number 8 and the dark side and getting over your fears before you can gain any interest. So you're not going to gain any interest. You're not seeing any interest until you first master that fear. So in the next episode, we're going to go into what that actual brief meditation is actually doing when it comes to how it interfaces with your waking reality and with your waking consciousness. So as always, stay peaceful. Hotep. Namaste. Great vibes.